Hi, we're coming to you from the National Jazz Museum in Harlem to kick off our Move and Groove virtual sessions. My name is Tressa, this is Courtney, and we are founders of Move and Groove Yoga.
Move and Groove Yoga is a wellness initiative that seeks to build community through events focusing on music, movement, and meditation practices.
We have been in partnership with the National Jazz Museum for over 4 years. They've helped us bring this wonderful experience to life by providing space and, most importantly, musicians.
This is a breath and movement practice for all bodies and all levels. Go at your own pace and honor yourself.
So, welcome to our virtual experience. 2020 has been an eventful year, and we hope that you and your families are safe and well.
Thank you to the museum and our lineup of teachers and musicians. We miss you dearly and can't wait to practice with you again in person.
Until then, grab a mat, clear a space, and enjoy.
Namaste.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Yoga with Goose today. I'll be instructing you. So before we begin, I just invite everyone to set the mood for their practice, whatever that is for you, whether that's lighting candles, incense, whatever. It's important to get settled in, get plugged in, disconnect from the rigmarole of the day, and actually get settled into your yogic practice. So whatever that is for you, let's just take a moment to do that. If you want to close your eyes, get in a nice seated posture. Make sure your sit bones are plugged in, lengthen the spine up towards the ceiling. Relax the hands. Start to come into your awareness, come into your center, come into your being. So if your eyes are closed, the eyes settle in the sockets, let the tongue settle in the jaw. Just start to notice the breath. Not doing anything to change it. Just watching how we breathe, what parts of the lungs we're breathing into, and also, as importantly, connecting to all the sensations that arise as we inhale and as we exhale. So if you want, go ahead and set an intention for the class, for the practice, whatever that is. If you have a mantra, start to repeat it to yourself. Let it empower you as you in turn empower it. And when you're ready on the next exhale, get all the air out of the lungs. Let everything out. And then we'll inhale for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. And exhale for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Last round. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the chin down towards the chest. Imagine there's a weight on the forehead and it's pulling your forehead down so the chin's pressing closer into the chest, lengthening out the back of the neck a little more. And then go ahead and walk the right hand out, the left hand out. Thumbs facing forward, come up on the fingertips and tent the hands. And then inhale your right ear to your right shoulder. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. We'll go one more time. Right ear, right shoulder. And exhale, chin to chest. And even it out by dropping the left ear to the left shoulder. And we'll exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, sweep the arms up above the head, look up in between the palms. Interlace the fingers, and then bring the palms to the base of the skull. Lift the heart up, lift the gaze up, open up wide across the collarbone here, send the sit bones down into the ground, and on the exhale, tuck the chin, round the elbows in towards each other, arch the back, all the air comes out. Inhale, lift it up, open the chest, and exhale, close it up. We'll do 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, come back up to center. Press the palms up towards the ceiling. Give an extra emphasis on the knuckle of the index finger and thumb. We want to level out the palms here. And on the next exhale, drop that right palm down to the side. Reach the left fingers over towards the right side of the room. Plug the left sit bone down so we stay even across the waist. And lengthen the left rib cage up towards the ceiling so we get a nice stretch for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, come up to center. Raise the right arm to meet the left. And then relax that left arm down. Moving to the opposite side. Same engagements. Same thing you did on one side, do on the other. Create that balance. Here for 3, here for 2, here for 1. Come back up to center. Bring the left hand up to meet the right. And relax the hands down towards the knees. Separating the feet, bringing them together to touch in front of you. Just press the outer edge of the feet in towards each other like the spine of a book. And we'll take the thumbs, bring them right into the arches of the feet. First, let's peel them open like a book. And then hands to the top. So close the feet, interlace the fingers around the front of the toes. Start to roll the shoulders back, bringing your spine into alignment. Pull the elbows in towards each other, and we'll inhale, lifting the knees up. And on the exhale, start to flap those wings up and down. Keeping the breath even. Exhales the same length as the inhales. Keep the same activity in the knees though. Yeah, for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the knees. Bring the hands to frame the waist. And we'll step onto the soles of our feet. Feet a little wider than hips width apart, and we'll windshield the knees to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. We'll go one more time left and one more time right. Plant the hands, step the knees back behind the wrists. Come into your tabletop position. So keeping the alignment, we want our shoulders, elbows, and wrists all in one line. Hips directly over knees. Send the shoulders and hips forward. Feeling the sensation in the front of the wrists. So start some circles, warming up the wrists. And the next time we come to the front, take an inhale, exhale. Let's go in the opposite direction. Making your way back to center. Press the ground away from you. Keep that sense of energy pressing down into the mat. And then we'll inhale, reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Look up towards the thumb and imagine someone's pressing into the palm. So we're opening the chest up wider, creating more space. And then exhale, guide that left arm through. Left ear hits the mat. Let's inhale, reach the right arm to the top of the mat, shoulder right by the ears, and keep the hips over the knees, but send the tailbone back so you lengthen out that spine. Here for 3, here for 2, here for 1. Bring the right hand under the shoulder, press the ground away, send the left arm back up, and we'll drop the left hand under the shoulder, moving on to the opposite side. Send the energy down into the left hand as we inhale, reach the right arm up, look up at the thumb, and exhale, guide that right arm through. Right ear hits the mat, same thing as the left side. Bring the left arm to the top, And send the hips back as you lengthen out the spine. Here for 3, here for 2, here for 1. Your left hand back under the shoulder. Press the ground away from you. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Look up at the thumb. Exhale, send the right arm down. Tuck in the tailbone, chin towards the chest, coming into this cat pose, rounding the back, letting all the air out. And then dropping the belly, lifting the gaze, lifting the tailbone. Inhale fully. Exhale. Come back into this cat pose. And then follow your own breath here. Bring in any movements that come natural to you. Articulating the spine here. Not following any set patterns, but listening to the body and sticking to the core principles of pressing the ground away and keeping the body following that inhale and that exhale. When you're ready, we'll meet here in our neutral spine position. Go ahead and walk the hands, one hand printed in front. And then send the hips and the shoulders forward, bending into the elbows, making your way down to your back belly for 3, 2, 1. Bring the big toes to touch behind you. Interlace the fingers at the base of the spine. And then press down into the tops of the toes. Feel the knees pop up. Thigh muscles are engaged. Squeeze the glutes together. Start to firm up the abs. Extend the knuckles towards the back of the room, straightening the elbow, and let's peel up our chin, shoulders, and chest. Lifting the heart forward, keeping that engagement in the legs. We'll hold here for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale, come down, release the grips on the fingers. Slide the palms under the shoulders here. Keep the elbows squeezed in towards the rib cage. Press down into the toes, engage the legs one more time, and then press into the palms, inhaling on the way up, and then exhale on the way down. 2 more times, following the breath, looking up, inhale, and exhale. Keep the heart reaching forward, keep that length in the spine. Last time, inhale up, and exhale down. Tuck the toes under, press into the hands and the knees. Walk the hands back under the shoulders. And then lift the hips up and back, coming into your first downward dog of your practice. Start to warm up those legs. So drop the right heel, lift the left heel. Drop the left heel, lift the right. Start to go back and forth. Walking out the heels. Loosening up the hamstrings. Keep those fingers spread wide. Keep lengthening the side body. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. Keep that gaze in between the knees. And then press into the toes. Lift the heels up nice and high. And slowly roll forward into plank. Bend the knees. Press back downward facing dog. Then press back into the toes. Inhale, lift the heels up. And exhale, relax the heels down. Inhale, send that right leg up and back. And then look forward in between the hands. Step the right foot on the outside of the right pinky. Drop the left knee down, untuck the left toes. Let's bring the right toes off to the right side of the mat. Bring the right hand on the inside of that right knee. We'll press the knee open, roll into the outer edge of the right foot. Start to let the hips get heavy here and look over the right shoulder as we press down into that left hand, sending the energy down into the earth. Here for 3, here for 2, here for 1. Bring the right hand back under the shoulder, bring the gaze to the top of the mat. Walk the hands to the front of the mat. And then reach the heart forward, pull the right sit bone back. Hug the right knee in towards the shoulder. Let the left thigh get heavy here. Keep that sensation as if you're dragging your body forward. So you want to keep that length in the spine and hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Walk the hands back on the shoulders. Tuck the left toes under, left knee pops up. Step the right foot back into downward facing dog. Press into the toes, lift the heels, lift the tailbone, take an inhale. Exhale, relax the heels down. Inhale, lift that left leg up and back. Look up at the front of the mat between the thumbs and step the left foot on the outside of the left pinky. Drop the right knee down, untuck the right toes. Bring the left toes off to the left side of the mat. Left hand goes on the inside of that left knee. Start to straighten the elbow, roll into the outer edge of the left foot. Remember, keep sending the energy down into the right hand, so pressing the ground away from you. Right thigh gets heavy. Look over that left shoulder for 3, for 2, for 1. Gaze goes back to the front of the mat. Left hand back under the left shoulder. Toes come back to the front. Tuck the right toes under. Lift the right knee up. Step the left leg back in downward facing dog. In downward dog, press into the toes, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward in between the hands, and let's take baby steps up to the top of our mats. Once you get there, bring the hands to the thighs. Inhale, flat back. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. Reach the hips back, send the shoulders forward, lengthen out the spine. And on the next exhale, forward fold, let everything fall down to the ground. Interlace the fingers behind the back of the ankles here. Let the shoulders and the head get heavy. If your flexibility is a little more, maybe grab opposite elbows behind the knees. You really want to get the weight going in the upper half of the body. Grab opposite elbows behind your back. And then bend the right knee, straighten the left. Bend the left knee, straighten the right. Just go back and forth, feeling those sensations behind the legs. Pull the navel in towards the spine, create more space in the pelvis area, maybe fold a little deeper. Then come back to center. Bring the hands back down to the ground in front of you. Bend the knees until torso makes contact with the thighs. Tuck the chin in towards the chest and lift the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Keep the momentum going as you slowly ragdoll your way up to stand. Stacking vertebrae by vertebrae. Bringing the chin and the head up last. Once we get to the top of our mat, go ahead and pull the shoulders up towards the ears. Inhale, bring the shoulder blades together behind you to touch. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Sweep the arms up above the head. Inhale. Interlace the fingers except for the index finger. Hug the biceps in towards the ears. Hug the rib cage in towards the center body. Send the energy down into the soles of the feet. Engage the thighs, squeeze the glutes, firm up the abs. Take an inhale. On the exhale, side bend to the right. Lift the left rib cage up, squeeze the glutes together here for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale up to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Keep the same engagement, holding for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, come up to center. Bring your gaze in between the palms and keep the gaze on the palms as you exhale, folding forward down to the ground. Hands to the top of the thighs, press them away. Inhale, come into this flat back position. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, step the right leg to the back of the mat. Left knee over left ankle, drop the right knee down, untuck the right toes. Inhale, both arms forward and up. Pull the left hip back, press the right hip forward, square the hips off to the front of the mat. Hug the rib cage in towards the body, and turn the pinkies in towards each other. So internally rotating those arms. Pressing into that left heel, squeezing that right glute, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale the hands down to frame that left foot. Tuck the right toes under, right knee pops up. Step the left foot back into downward facing dog. From downward dog, press into the toes, lift the heels, roll forward into plank. Drop the knees, untuck the toes, and then make your way into high cobra or upward dog, your choice. Inhaling, looking up. On the exhale, return the knees back to the mat, tuck the toes under, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that right leg up and back. Make sure the right hip is dropped and squared with the left. And then look forward in between the thumbs, step the right foot in between the hands. Right knee over left, drop the left knee down, untuck the left toes. Inhale the arms, forward and up. Same adjustments as you did on the opposite side. Maybe pull the left hip back. Squeeze that left glute, press the right knee, right heel into the mat. Lengthen the ribcage up towards the ceiling. Keep the engagement for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the exhale, bring the hands down to frame that right leg. We'll tuck the left toes under, left knee pops up. Look towards the front of the mat as we step the left foot up to meet the right. Hands to the thighs, press them away. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, let everything go. Forward fold. Then inhale the arms forward and up, making your way to standing. Palms come together at the top of the head. Exhale them down the center line. Take a cleansing breath. Inhale. Exhale, relax the breath down. Let the hands fall by the sides. Inhale, lift all 10 toes up off of the mat. Feel the energy shoot down to the soles of the feet as you exhale, dropping the toes back down. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. On the exhale, reach the right arm forward, left arm back. Look towards the left hand. Inhale, sweep the arms back overhead. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Look towards that back hand. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Gaze goes in between the palms. Keep them there as you exhale, forward fold down to the ground. Hands to the thighs, press them away. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Let everything come down to the ground and step that left foot to the back of your mat. Drop the left knee down. Untuck the left toes. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. On the exhale, reach the right arm forward, left arm back, look behind you. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back, look behind you. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, frame that right leg. Tuck the left toes under. Left knee pops up. Step the right foot back in downward facing dog. In downward dog, press into the toes. Lift the heels up. Roll forward into plank. Drop the knees down. Untuck the toes. Make your way to upward dog or high cobra, your choice. Exhale, drop the knees. Tuck the toes under. Reach the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. We'll inhale that left leg up and back. Drop the left hip so it's squared off with the right. Look forward in between the hands. Step the left foot in between the hands. Right knee drops down. Untuck the right toes. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Follow that back hand. Inhale, coming up to center. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Look behind you. Inhale the arms up, look up. As you exhale, frame the hands over that left leg. Tuck the right toes under. Right knee pops up. Move forward at the front of the mat as you step the right foot up to meet the left. Hands to the thighs, press them away. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, let everything go. Forward, forward. Sweep the arms forward and up. Inhale, high mountain. Palms come together above the head. Exhale, down the center line. Take a cleansing breath. Inhale. Exhale, relax the hands down by the sides. And then sweep the arms forward and up. Look in between the palms as you exhale, forward fold down to the ground. Hands to the thighs, press them away. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, step that right leg to the back of the mat. Drop the right heel down to the ground. Make sure the left knee is directly over the left ankle. Come up on the fingertips of the left and right hand here and float the torso off the left thigh. Reach the shoulders forward. Press down into that left heel, engage that right glute. And inhale, come up, warrior one. Exhale, bring the hands down to the waist and pull that left hip back, press that right hip forward. If it's not squared off to the front of the mat, step that right foot closer to the front of the mat. Then again, press that right hip forward, pull that left hip back. Should be nice and squared off to the front of the mat here. You're in a good position to inhale those arms up towards the ceiling. Again, internally rotate the pinkies towards each other. Biceps are framing the ears here. Gonna hold here for 3, for 2, for 1. Bring the palms together above the head. Exhale them down to center line to the chest. And then twist the torso to the right side of the room. And inhale, open the arms out, coming out to warrior two. Wrists and shoulders all in one line. Look over those left fingertips. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop the right hand down. Lift the left arm up and back. Holding here in this peaceful warrior for 3, for 2, for 1. Take an inhale. On the exhale, windmill the arms down. Frame that left leg. Right heel pops up. Step the left foot back in downward facing dog. When you're ready, press into the toes. Lift the heels. Roll forward into plank. Drop the knees. Untuck the toes. Press up, upward dog or high cobra. Exhale, drop the knees, tuck the toes under, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that right leg up and back. Step the right foot in between the hands. Drop the left heel down. Come up on the fingertips of the left and right hand. Float the torso off the right thigh. Press into that back leg, engage the left glute, press that right heel into the mat. Float the arms up, warrior one. Make the same adjustments here. Press the right hip back, go the left hip forward. Make sure the right knee is over the right ankle. If you need more space, go ahead and step up a bit more. Make that adjustment. Once you're there, go ahead and inhale the arms back up towards the ceiling. Index fingers out, pinkies in for 3, 2, 1. Palms come together above head. Exhale it down the center line in prayer. Twist the torso towards the left side of the room. And we'll inhale our arms open. Again. Wrists, elbows, shoulders all in one line. Chest nice and wide, looking beyond the right fingertips. Once you settle in that warrior two, drop the left hand down. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Holding this peaceful warrior for 3, for 2, for 1. Take an inhale. On the exhale, windmill the arms down. Frame the mat right leg. Look at the front of the mat as we step the left leg up to meet the right. Hands to the thighs. Press them away. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, let everything go forward, forward. Swoop the arms forward and up. Inhaling, tall mountain. Palms come together above the head. Exhale, down the center line. Take a cleansing breath. Inhale. Exhale, relax the hands down by the sides. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Look up in between the palms as you exhale, folding forward down to the ground. Hands to the thighs, press them away. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands. Step the left leg back. Drop the left heel down. We'll inhale up into warrior 1. Exhale, open out, warrior 2. And then press into that front standing leg, straighten it out. And we'll send the hands forward, forward, forward. Reaching that full length, we'll drop the right hand down to our ankle, thigh, the floor, or if you have a block available, we'll float the left arm up. We want to keep the spine in alignment, so pull the shoulders back and send the hips forward. Try to lengthen the spine towards the top of the mat, so hugging the lower rib cage in, and reaching the left arm up for 3, 2, 1. Look down at the right foot, bend that right knee, and see if you can inhale, coming back up to warrior 2. Take a breath in warrior 2, and then exhale, windmill the arms down, frame that right leg. Left heel pops up, step the right foot back and down, facing dog. Press into the toes, lift the heels, roll forward into plank. Drop the knees, untuck the toes, inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, knees come down, tuck the toes under, set the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that left leg up and back. Step the left foot in between the hands. Right heel comes down, inhale up, warrior 1. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Press into that front leg, straighten it out, and reach the left hand forward, forward, forward. Exhaling down, Trikonasana triangle pose. Float the right arm up, look up for 3, for 2, for 1. Look down at the left foot, bend the left knee. Inhale, come up, warrior 2. Hold it for a breath. And then exhale, windmill the hands down to the ground. Looking forward at the front of the mat, step the right foot up to meet the left and forward fold. Take the peace fingers, wrap them around the big toe. Inhale, come into a flat back, tuck the chin in towards the chest. On the exhale, pull up on the toes, press down into the fingers and bend the elbows as deeply as you can, coming into this deep forward fold for 3, 2, for 1. Inhale, come back up into a flat back. Release the grips of the toes. Bring the hands to the waist, and let's come all the way up to standing. Step the one foot wide to the back of the mat. Turn the toes in, have the heels out, and then inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Look up in between the palms as you exhale, the hands down behind you, interlace the fingers. Pull the knuckles down, lift the heart up towards the ceiling, the chin and the gaze follow on the next exhale, forward fold over. Press the palms together, keep the elbows straight, and let the arms come up and overhead. Relax the shoulders here, relax the neck, let the head get heavy like a piece of ripe fruit. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Release the grips of the arms. Inhale them up above the head, look up. And then exhale, forward fold down in front. Walk the left hand directly under the gaze. Press down into the left palm. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Look up. And then bring the back of the right palm to the base of the spine. Peel that right shoulder, right elbow up towards the ceiling and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale the right hand down. Other side, right hand's directly under the gaze. Send the energy down through the right palm. Inhale, reach the left arm up, look up. Same deal, bring the back of the left hand to the base of the spine. Peel the left shoulder, left elbow up towards the ceiling for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale the left arm back up and exhale the left hand down. Bring the hands to the waist. Inhale, come up to standing. And then let's heel toe the feet in a little wider than hips. This time toes out, heels in. We'll inhale, reach the arms out, coming into this star pose. Gather all of the energy, so engage the thighs, squeeze the glutes, firm up the abs. Feel the energy shoot through the fingers here, coursing through the body. Take another inhale. On the exhale, bend the knees, go post the arms, palms come up towards the ceiling, coming into this goddess pose. Gather all this feminine energy here for 3, for 2, for 1. Press into the feet, inhale, lengthen out one more time, gather a heap load more of energy to finish off the day or start the day. It's up to you, wherever you are. And exhale, come back down. Charging the body with all this divine feminine energy for another 3, 2, 1. Hands to the top of the knees. Let's straighten this left elbow, look over the right shoulder. And then straighten the right elbow, look over the left shoulder. Come back to center. Press into the feet. Make your way up to standing. And then heel toe the feet in under the hips. Come up on the right toes. And then pull the right knee in towards the body. Flexing the toes, we'll interlace the fingers around the front of that right knee. Start to pull it in, pressing down on that standing leg. Find a spot in front to stare at. And hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Release the left hand away, peel that right knee open. Hold again for 3, 2, 1. Come back to center and interlace the fingers under that right thigh. Start to send the right heel out and hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Bring the right foot back down. Move the hands from the thigh and bring it down to the mat. Shaking it out, shaking it off. Making your way to the other side. Come up on the left toes and pull the left knee in towards the torso. Flexing the toes, interlace the fingers around the front of that left knee. Press down into the standing leg. Engage the core. Hold for 3, for 2, roll. It's okay to wobble for 1. Right hand goes away. Peel that left knee open. For 3, for 2, for 1. Come back to center. Interlace the fingers under that left thigh. Send the heel out for 3, for 2, for 1. Bring the left foot back down. Shake it out. Make your way back to the front of the mat. Bring the hands to heart center. Hold the thumb at the heart center until you feel your heartbeat. Let's connect back to the body. Let's connect back to the breath. Press the palms together. Feel that energy circulating around the body. And in between the palms as you exhale, folding forward down to the ground. Hands to the thighs, press them away. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, step the right leg back. Step the left leg back. Drop both knees down. Untuck the toes and walk the hands towards your body. Spread the fingers nice and wide. We're going to bring them to the base of our spine, so thumbs wrap around the waist. Fingers are wide like they're in our back pockets. We're going to pull the elbows towards each other behind us. Start to send the palms into the base of the spine, which presses the hips forward. Keep that engagement moving forward as you squeeze the glutes together and lift the heart up towards the ceiling. Once you feel that stability, relax the head behind the shoulder blades, holding this camel pose for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, come up to center. Drop the left hand down, drop the right hand down, making your way to tabletop. Lift the feet off the mat, cross the ankles behind you, and then walk the hands towards the body. Coming into this seated posture at the back of the mat, send the right leg out, send the left leg out. Inhale, raise both arms up above the head, look up. On the exhale, lead with the chest towards the thighs, folding forward. And holding here for 3 breaths. So tuck the chin in towards the chest. And keep reaching the shoulders forward, lengthening the spine every time your body relaxes a little more. Taking our time here. Bring the hands to frame the legs, walking the body up nice and slowly. And then pulling the right heel in towards the body. And stepping the right foot on the outside of the left leg, either below or above the left knee. We'll bring the right hand behind us, palm facing down, fingers towards the back of the room. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Feel that length from the left sit bone up to the left fingertips. Inhale, and then on the exhale, bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist towards the back of the room here. Holding for 3, for 2, for 1. Come back to center and extend that right leg out. Pull the left heel in, same thing. Transition the left foot on the outside of the right leg. We'll bring the left hand behind us. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twisting towards the back of the room. Here for 3. Here for 2. Here for 1. Come back to center. Extend that left leg out. Hands frame the waist. We'll press into the palms. Send the hips forward in front of you. Bring the hands to the back of the thighs. Press down into the sit bone. Press the belly button forward. Lengthen out the spine. And see if we can float the heels up off the ground into boat pose. So sticking with the hands behind the thighs or reaching the arms forward, palms facing each other. Advanced level, reaching the arms up. For right now, let's stay here and see if we could just drop the right heel down, lift it up, and drop the left heel down and lift it up. One more time, drop the right heel down, lift it up. Drop the left heel down and lift it up. Interlace the fingers in front of you and imagine you're holding an axe. We're gonna chop wood for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, halfway, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Bring the hands to the thighs. Drop the soles of both feet onto the mat and slowly make your way down onto your back. Pull the heels in closer towards the glutes. See if the fingers can just about graze the heels. Feet are maybe hips width distance apart or a little wider. Tuck the chin in towards the chest and press the lower back down into the mat. You want to make sure all of the upper body is flat down on your mat. Palms pressed down by the side. Take an inhale. On the exhale, press into the feet. Send the hips up. Squeeze the thighs towards each other. Engage the glutes, but relax the belly. Take a couple deep breaths here. If you want to go up higher, interlace the fingers behind you and come up higher on the shoulders and triceps, lifting the hips up a bit more. For 3, for 2, for 1. Release the grips of the fingers and slowly make your way down to your back. Pull the knees in towards the torso. Bring the hands to the front of the knees. Pull them in a little closer. Send the lower back down into the mat. And then flex the toes. Point the toes. Flex the toes. Point the toes. And flex the toes again. This time slide the peace fingers around the big toes. And send the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. Pulling down on the toes so the thighs come towards the rib cage here. Keep that engagement as you hold this happy baby pose. Maybe put a smile on your face and rock side to side. And come back to center. Release the grips of the toes here. Press the knees together in front of you. And then lift the knees up over the hips. So knees up over the hips, ankles in line with the knees. Flex the toes, open the arms out nice and wide, palms face the sky. And drop both knees to the right side of the room. And bring your chin towards that left shoulder, looking out beyond the left fingertips here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, knees drop to the left side. Chin goes towards that right shoulder. Look beyond the right fingertips. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Give the knees one last hug in towards the torso. Flex the toes and then lift the forehead up towards the knees. Imagine your body is one ball of light, and every time you flex, that light shines brighter and brighter. So inhale and flex every muscle you can find, shining as bright as you can for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release everything out onto the mat. Back of the hands down on the mat, palms facing up. Make sure all of your back is spread into that mat. So tuck the chin in towards the chest, lengthen out the back of the neck. Relax the glutes, relax the thighs, relax the feet. Let everything settle down here. Let your breath go back to its normal pattern. When you inhale, imagine you're pressing the ground away from you, floating the body up off the mat. And when you exhale, imagine everything is settling down, melding into the mat, melding into the floor. Try to feel your heart beating in your chest. And try to spend the next few moments connecting internally. Welcome to spend as much time as you like in Shavasana. When you're ready, Start to wiggle a finger, wiggle the toes, bring some movement back into the body. And step the right leg in, step the left leg in. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, roll to the right side. Holding this fetal position for a moment. Fetal position is a pose most of us know without knowing from being in the womb. So it's symbolic of rebirth, rejuvenation, new life. Much like the phoenix, we're rising from our practice renewed. So with that said, let's make our way to a seated posture. Maybe the same one we took in the beginning of class. Either way, just make sure your back is straight. Try to keep the eyes closed. Keep that same sense of calm, that same sense of relaxation from Shavasana. And just take a couple seconds, check in with yourself. See where you are compared to when you first started the practice. If you notice any difference, congratulate yourself. Great job. Hope you continue to practice. I hope you spend more time on the mat. Be sure to take yoga off of the mat with you. And I'll see you again soon. Namaste. Thank you for practicing.